Good day everyone, I'm FankTV and welcome back to FankTV, and this is the NHL94.com Dynasty League under review. Week 1, we've got a lot of things to talk about. First things first, although it's week 1, the playoffs. Playoffs is, I feel like it's good to keep an eye on playoffs so that you know what to go for. The playoff picture is that basically 500 is the mark. Anyone above 500 gets in the main playoffs. Anyone under 500 will be in the consolation bracket for the chance for salary cap for the next season. Um, I like and dislike the .5. Um, the obvious plus is that everyone can get salary cap, but mathematically it's possible for 12 teams to make it to the first bracket and 3 teams to make it to the consolation bracket, which it may look like in just having a look at early days, it may look like that. But I like it in the sense that it is definitely, it's a different state of mind. Instead of looking to beat everyone, we're looking to reach a goal. And it is one thing that I think the admin's done right. So, even though it's very early in the competition, let's have a look at this line. This line is a really wonderful, uh, I wouldn't call it, but yeah, it is definitely week 1 and we definitely have some lines to look at. If we have a look at the top of the table, uh, uh, we have a look at the top of the table here, we got, oh, yeah, I will, so at the moment we have Houston leading with charge, and we've got Houston leading with charge with 25 wins in the belt, 3 wins in 22 games needed to qualify for that 500. Uh, Indianapolis is also close to that with the 4 games from 28, and the rest of the pack is at around 500. Also something of note is Northway. He's looking on his way to being to making the playoffs early. On the other side of the spectrum, we have on the other side of the spectrum, yeah, on the other side of the spectrum, we got. Hang on, can't see it here. There we go. There we go. We got Cincinnati, uh, Cincinnati, uh, Bulls, Birmingham, and Calgary, all with low win rates and knocking on that door. Uh, we've also we got everyone around point 0.5 and knocking on that door as well. But mainly the likes of Cincinnati, Birmingham, and Calgary, who need 26, 24, and 28 games from the 30 plus that they have in hand, from but just about 30 that they have in hand, and that's how they're looking at. Um, goals. Goals have been a plentiful this league. At first I thought this would be a defensive paradise, but it hasn't changed a thing really. If we have a look here, at the moment we've got everything is listed by goals per game, for more games played. Yeah, because it measures everything. It doesn't. Yeah, mind you, it is somewhat broken in the sense that, say, I use a bench player, Stefani Ridger, and he scores 5 points in a match, and he's only used that one time. No, I'll use Stefani Ridger. Brendan Shanahan. I use Brendan Shanahan. He scores 5 points in a match, and yeah, but it isn't accurate because you need you need a stat to be counted as a match. But regardless, we've got we currently have McGillney uh, topping the ladder with nearly 100 goals. We got Jeff Anderson, who is hot on the heels. We have three Houstons, three teams from Houston, and who are also low, close together. We've got two more from Denver. We've got another one from Indianapolis, Luke Robitaille, and we have two. We got Valerisha from New England and Mike Gardner from the Soviets. To be able to make it into that top 10 is a bit prestige, considering that this top 10 is dominated by the top teams of the competition. Houston being 3, 4, and 5 leads me to our first team that we will inspect this week. Houston, I feel are a bit, yeah. Houston know how to deke. Um, the main mode of scoring is deking, but they try to deke the opposition out. Well, deking is one of the most popular ways to score in SNES 94, but they definitely do a good job at it. I feel the main man behind the Hughes's, even though they're all up there, Bleeding Man Murray Lemaire is definitely force to be reckoned with. The whole front line is a force to be reckoned with being able to take out the opposition and just being able to use clutch moments at the right time and keep the pressure on. and that is the reason why they're doing so well. As I'll just, yeah, I'll just pause that for now. And some stats for the arrows. If I can find it. Here we go. The scoring of in terms of the top three teams that I mentioned, they are scoring a bit less. That's because they try to shoot for one-timers. No, but they have six goals per game average, and they have 3.5 against. In all the top three teams, the 3.5 against is the weakest in the league. Heck, wait, no, I don't have that. I've got 3.5 goals for. But also, just something that some more. Something I noticed in the series against me was that Mario definitely was a key figure. But yeah, they do have probably one flaw. Well, one great thing about Houston is, in addition to a great offense, is brilliant goalie work. But with that brilliant goalie work comes one flaw. And what I think is the flaw in it is that there is very poor defensive work in the zone. The goalie work is tremendous, reading the shots perfectly, but the defense is not doing anything. As you can see here, there, this is footage against the Bulls team, and they're just able to get those chances in. Even here, hang on, let me go back. Even here, we have three guys who can take out Carson, yet neither of them do it, and they just let him score. Neither of them do it, and the goal scored. Another example I like is this one here. We've got Sandstrom coming up. We've got Sandstrom here, we've got Carson here. Sandstrom will go down here to ping across to Sandstrom. And ping across to Carson. And we have two defensemen here who could be attacking Sandstrom. But instead, Ridley's marking him, and as a result, he overshoots it, and Carlton scores a goal. Probably the one major flaw with the arrows that I find is that goalie work, is that defensive work. Another example with Kaminsky being able to deke past everyone without going down Um, of course, there's my clutch moments, but yeah, that's a different matter all entirely that we'll get to soon. Uh, Soviets. What else can I say about Soviets? Soviets currently sitting at .5 average. Um, Sitting at just the goals per game is just slightly sitting over their goals against, scoring 148 and 145. Um, the the forward line is consisting of Gartner, Medano, Granado, a great combination. Um, just from personal views, just from personal, yeah, just from personal opinions, yeah, and watching some speed up action of the Soviets Denver game 3, I think. Yeah, game 3 from second period because it shows exactly what is great and bad about the Soviets. There's also some great points about Denver. It's not just Denver I'm talking about. The Soviets, I feel, well, during our game, I had a great defense, keeping me to less than 10 points or just over 10 points. Can't remember. I need to have a look at the stat. Too lazy to have a look at it at the moment. But they can definitely score. Um, Medano, Gartner, getting last Granato all have powerful shots and shouldn't be given a chance to shoot. Um, Patrick and Leach are a brilliant combination, and they just follow the defense so perfectly. And yeah, uh, there are those moments in which, well, like we just saw, the 1 versus 1, and that can get away, but cash ups the defense. Yeah, if Soviet's defense can be organised, then they can definitely do do the right thing. Uh, Soviets also taken some important games. They actually have a lot of games gone to overtime. We got 3 gone to overtime. Their overtime record was 2-1, but they took 3 against Minnesota, a prominent team. They took, um, trying to think of other. They took 1 against Indianapolis, suffering some casualties there. They took 2 against Denver, or yeah, they took 2 against Denver. Yeah. Note to self, turn off email notifications during reports. And they, uh, as mentioned by people, the Soviets are strong and growing, and as they play more games and as the road gets easier, they should be able to get over that .5 barrier and um, to make it over. Finishing our top to bottom Finishing our top to bottom splur of this week is the Birmingham Blues. I like the pun. But yeah, as mentioned before, um, there is some clutch problems, but um, the biggest problem with there are two problems with the Bulls. Uh, Number one is not being able to score, whether it be clutch or just a combination of being taken out. Number two, again with clutch, but also just opening themselves by being too aggressive in their style. Um, uh, as I mentioned, this is what we're seeing here is mainly just compilation of um, the failed attacks and uh, how how there can how the balls can slip from time to time. They can be in a lead. Plenty of times that the Bulls, not plenty of times, I think 3 times Bulls been in a lead, and especially one game against Michigan, I'll never forget that. But we had a nice lead. Yeah, this game right here, 4-1 lead, and they just blew it. Poor goalie work, just at the wrong times. And being basically outfoxed. That's not to say that I don't have one of the best goalie works in the league, because I think I do, and with the combination of defense, I like goals. But yeah, stupid things like that. Well, um, this is a defenseman's. Well, the reason why I'm not scoring goals is that, in my biased opinion, this is a defenseman's game. It should be a defenseman's game, but with so many goals scored, uh, I think there's. But the offense there definitely is uh, some some chemistry issues, as we saw before in the montage with Houston. Missed goals here and everywhere, and as we well, missed opportunities, especially with Carson. Um, but when the Bulls can make it, it doesn't mean that the shot when the opportunity presents itself, the Bulls can score and they can score well. They've upset some teams. Uh, Even with the 6-18 record, they've taken a game from the Soviets, 2 games from Chicago, 2 games from Minnesota, and a game that they broke Indianapolis's streak. Streak. Uh, I feel they're being on the up, but they do need to just fix those clutch moments and just be a bit more calm on the defense and keep the puck out of his zone. I knew I was forgetting something. Anyway, that is all for this week. Um, Hopefully this week will definitely show us a bit more. And to end the week, I give you frustrations of everyone. Behold the post collection. Enjoy. Last that's taken back. Murphy goes it to Richard. Because and hit draw. Richard. The Kaminsky gets in there with. Oh. The slip. And I'm FankTV9 for NHL94.com saying goodnight.